like to read you an excerpt from my book, Not Yours to Keep, a story about adoption and the strength and resilience of women. At age 47, and 8 years after having lost my mother, Agnes, I decided to search for my birth mother. I hired a professional search company, which turned up nothing in 4 years and closed my case. I came to believe that I was just not meant to know my history. After some time, interestingly, my husband Rob Melanson and I were watching a program on TV about how much information you can learn about yourself now on the internet. The next morning, as we were sitting and talking on our farmer's porch overlooking the Merrimack River in Amesbury, Massachusetts, enjoying our Cape Codder cocktails, we decided to look and see what we could find out. Since I knew that my birth name was Sparbeck, we were able to find a number of people with that surname in Michigan. We dug a little deeper and were able to see ages and locations in many of the women. Finally, we settled on a woman named Joanne Sparbeck, and we were stunned to find her phone number as well. Now, what to do? Later that day, I decided to take a chance and reach out to Joanne. As luck would have it, I got a voicemail that was pretty nondescriptive. Maybe it was the Cape Codders, but I left my name, Julie Melanson, and said I was looking for health information, thinking I may be related to their family and that my intent was not to cause any issues or problems. There, it was done. My anticipation and anxiousness about receiving a return call was palpable. But as the next day came, and the next day, and the next, I started to believe I would not hear back from her. It was the fourth day after I left that message for Joanne, and I finally received a call back, not from Joanne, but her son, who told me that his mother had passed away. We spoke a few minutes, and finally it became clear to him that I was looking for a birth parent. He told me that he was sure it was not his mother, as she had married into the Sparbeck family in her 20s. He did share that his Uncle Jerry would be able to speak to me, as he had all the family history, and that he would call him and give him my contact information. I waited about 3 weeks with nothing from Uncle Jerry. I called Joanne's son back, and he said he would reach out to Jerry again. Within a day or so, Jerry contacted me. We shared information about ourselves, and I stated what I was looking for, along with my intentions. Jerry suggested that we exchange pictures. He had a photo of Gertrude Sparbeck, his aunt, that might be helpful. We connected that following week, and Jerry thought that there may be a connection. He asked if I would like for him to send me a family tree. Of course, I exclaimed. I was getting a little closer. When I received it, Rob and I spent time going through the family tree and decided the most logical person that could be my birth mother was a woman named Diana Healy. I sent an email to Jerry and he asked that I do nothing until we speak. Jerry recalled that his cousin Diana, formerly Diana Sparbeck, was sent away to a convent when she was 17. Diana had a tough childhood, including frequent stays at the Sarah Fisher home, the same home from which I was adopted. I promised not to contact Diana until I heard from him. Even when I did receive Jerry's okay, I waited a month before calling. Rob, my husband, urged caution. This had the potential to be a tremendous joy or disappointment. What if she's a beast? Or just doesn't want to see me? Or if Diana wants to go on with an active relationship? Am I really ready for that? I asked. I had spent a lot of time thinking about what to say. I didn't want to be confrontational, so I decided to introduce myself as the granddaughter of Gertrude Sparbeck. One morning, I pushed past my hesitation and picked up the phone.